And you're all very welcome back here for the second of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship quarter-finals here at Pearse Stadium. It's Cappataggle taking on the county champions St. Thomas, and what should be an entertaining quarter-final. The first one, of course, was won by Turlockmore. They defeated Castlegar by 220 to 114. But we'll just go through the teams for the second game. It's Cappataggle who will go with first. The goalkeeper for Cappataggle is James Skehill, wearing the number 1 jersey. The full back line is number 2, Declan Cronin, the team captain. 3, James Garvey, and 4, Liam Hession. The half-back line, number 5 is Aina Garvey, number 6 is Michael Garvey, and number 7 is Daniel Tracy. The midfield pairing is number 8, Oisin Finn, and number 9, Lewis Coughlin. The half-forward line is number 11, Liam Collins, 15, Jarlath Mannion, and 12, Niall Collins. And the inside line, wearing number 23, Dara Dolan, even though he did play as a sweeper, I think, in the last game. David Malone wears 32, and wearing number 33 is Oren Finn. So that's the Cappataggle lineup for today's Senior Championship quarter final. Of course, Cappataggle trying to get back into a county semi-final, and of course these teams played each other last year in the quarter-final stage. The St. Thomas's team, St. Thomas is looking to win their 6th county senior title in a row, and the champions line out as follows: 1 to 15. Goalkeeper is Gerard Kelly. The full back line is number 2, Keane Mahoney, 3, Fintan Burke, and 4, Evan Duggan. The half back line is number 5, John Head, 6, Shane Cooney, and 7, Cathal Burke. Midfield pairing of number 8, James Regan, and number 9, David Sherry. The half-forward line is Dara Burke at 10, Conor Cooney 11, Victor Manzo 12. And the inside line, 13, Damien Finnerty, 14, Aina Burke, and 15, Oisin Flannery. That's the 15 that line out for St. Thomas. It'll be interesting to see if they line up that way. Damien Finnerty has played at midfield in the championship so far for them, so we'll see will St. Thomas line up like that. But that is the 15 that start for St. Thomas as the county champions. We will have Áran Aveen prior to the start of this game, but Cyril, it's going to be an intriguing game. Thomas is the champions, looking for 6 in a row. They're obviously the favourites to win today, but Cappataggle themselves have had good battles down through the years, particularly the last number of years, but St. Thomas have just the edge in them in the last couple of games. Cappataggle will try to reverse that today.
Yeah, and Cappataggle came back after getting defeated by Mike Cullen. They had a very good win over Gort. Gort, the young team, but Cap played very well and played, as you said, Dara Dolan, even though he was picked corner forward as number 23, he swept behind, so I'd say he'll do the same thing again. Cappy aren't probably as strong, you know, as they were a few years ago. They've missed a few players that have gone travelling. Whereas you look at Thomas's, okay, they're missing David Burke. Other than that, though, everyone is back again. And the unusual thing this year, like, they're great champions. They're going for 6 in a row, which is unbelievable. But, like, when you look at them closely, like, they play a lovely brand of hurling, but this year, Niall, they've been hitting the high spots very early. In all the matches early on, they really were tuned to the Hilton, like led by Conor Cooney again, like, and he plays out of his skin up front, and you have all the Burks kind of playing very, very well, and even Cathal Burke was over the 120 team, looks slimmer and kind of meaner than ever he did. You have Shane Cooney back, centre back again, kind of steady in the ship. Fintan Burke full back. They're very, like James Regan and David Cherry. They're very, very settled, and like they're hot favourites to win this game. Now look at Cappy kind of owe them one, but you'd imagine like it's Thomas's to lose. Now I know Cappy's to lose too, but they're going for 6 in a row. And you know they'll burst their win today. Like, and maybe today is the day to catch them, but it's hard to see. You know, like they are in great form. They have been playing very, very well, and like they're deadly for moving the ball around to the better player and getting crucial scores at crucial times. But a brilliant club team, even if they lose today. But I'd expect them to win. Yeah,
we'll now take the rendition of Áran Aveen prior to the start of the game. Yeah, there you have the rendition of Áran Aveen. We're almost set to go for the second of the Galway Senior Championship quarter-finals here at Awit Pearse Stadium in Galway City. Turlockmore, as I said, are through to the semi-final. They beat Castlegar in the opening game 220 to 116. Sean O'Hanlon getting 5 points for them, but all the talk down in when I was talking to people, Cyril, was about the 4 sideline cuts that Ger Farragher scored.
I'm looking forward to see how the two Collinses and Jam Manuel get on now against kind of against better opposition here today in Thomas's.
Yeah, the game is on, and as we said, Damien Finnerty out in the middle of the field for St. Thomas's, where he has played all the championship so far, and eventually that ball is played back, and Cappy come on the attack straight away with Dan Tracy. He launched that ball long in towards the full forward line, looking for Collins in there, but it's taken superbly by Finton Burke out of the air. The full forward for the full back for St. Thomas, or for St. Thomas, gets that ball long down the field. It should be intercepted by Liam Hessian. Hessian goes down on the ball now for Cappataggle. Hessian is in possession, gets the ball back to James Garvey. Michael Garvey looks across the field to Dara Dolan, back in defence. Dara Dolan looks upfield, looking inside towards Liam Collins. He's out in front of his man. Liam Collins wearing number 11, but playing in the corner forward position. He goes for a score from out the field. Liam Collins going for the effort, but Liam Collins puts it wide, and Liam Collins is an exceptionally young, talented player from the Cappataggle club, a man that Galway will be looking no doubt to in the years ahead.
His brother wasn't bad either. It was a lovely soft ball in, kind of came hopping in front of him. He had a nice little shot, got beaten for the first high one. Finton Burke will be very good in there, like, and again Thomas or Cappy will have two inside.
The ball is pucked long down the field, and Damien Finnerty wins it in the middle of the field now for St. Thomas as he's in possession. Damien Finnerty looks up the field looking for Victor Manzo in the inside line. Victor Manzo takes on Liam Hessian. Victor Manzo comes inside his man. He's caught the ball 3 times, and it's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Cappataggle over on the far side of the field. Michael Garvey will take the free out for Cappataggle.
He did everything right, but caught it 3 times. You could see what he was trying. He was probably going to try to swing a point this man, so he has good pace, like, you know.
Garvey will take the free for his side. No score yet, a minute and a half gone. He looks right across the field looking for Niall Collins. Collins has been on fire for Cappataggle in this year's championship. He's been their top scorer. The ball goes out of the line, and the line ball is on this side of the field. The line ball is to Cappataggle. Himself and John Head just getting to know one another there. But it's a line ball to Cappataggle. Niall Collins will take it. Of course, the brother of Liam Collins, a man part of the University of Galway team that were beaten in the Fitzgibbon Cup final earlier in the year. He's got a goal and 38 points in this year's championship for Cappataggle so far. Liam Collins just outside the 45-metre line on the stand side of the field, hitting into the town goal end here in Pierce Stadium. He's ready to take this sideline. Dara Dolan makes a run up from the wing-back position, but that's going to be followed there by Conor Cooney as Collins decides, I'm going to go for the score, and why wouldn't he? He's put it over the bar. Anything Gerald Farrer can do in the first game, Niall Collins can do as well. He puts it over the bar. Good score by Niall Collins, the opening score.
Yeah, lovely line ball, and he was going to take it short, but to be fair to Thomas, they had it covered.
Quick puck out by Gerald Kelly. Thomas is working up the field towards John Head wearing number 5. John Head looks further up the field, but Michael Garvey's there for Cappataggle. Michael Garvey wins the ball for Cappataggle, sprays it across the field. A good hard shoulder there going in, and 2 players down on the ground. Niall Collins seems to be in a bit of pain there, and it's picked up by David Malone. Malone has it now for Cappy, goes back the field, but it's intercepted by Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney, the team captain. Conor Cooney looking for the opening score for Thomas's, but this one goes wide. But the first wide of the day for the Thomas's men, and the man who puts it wide there is Conor Cooney. A point to no score as the Cappataggle man over there, Niall Collins, just ran into a shoulder with one of the St. Thomas's men over there, but he comes off second best. But you'd hope from his perspective that'd be okay, because he started with that great score to give Cappataggle the lead.
His shoulders at him, he's in trouble, he's staying down, he's definitely in pain, like you can see it here. I hope this isn't an AC joint. He got a full kind of went across the fella, and Thomas's fella didn't spare him. There was nothing wrong with it, but like it was kind of shoulder to shoulder, body to body. He was open, he was left open, like kind of a hospital pass. He's in pain now.
Yeah, you just hope he'd be okay, because he has been in fine form for Cappataggle in this year's championship. They could be about to bring on a sub. Conor Delaney is warming up, and we have only reached 3 minutes for Cappataggle. There's a couple other subs warming up as well. It's a point to no score Cappy lead, but Niall Collins is the man that has picked up the injury for Cappataggle, the man who scored that super sideline cut to give them the lead in the opening minute.
Yeah.
Himself and Cathal Burke just seem to run into each other on the far side of the field. Hopefully he's okay. He's up. You just hope from his perspective and Cappataggle's perspective he'd be okay. Cappataggle lead by a point.
No, he's coming off. He's gone.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate now for Niall Collins.
His shoulder's gone.
He's a huge loss to Cappataggle, Cyril. He's been their main scorer, a goal and 38 points prior to today, a goal and 39 scored in the championship. Now he's a big loss this early stage of the game.
Yeah, Cathal Burke is going over to him there now to kind of commiserate him, but he's gone. No, it's his wrist, or his kind of looks like his shoulder really, but it's hard to know.
Yeah, sub straight away for Cappataggle, and Keane Bowes, the vice captain of Cappataggle, wearing number 19, is about to come in. But Niall Collins is a huge loss to Cappataggle in the early stages of this game. The man who has been their top scorer in the championship, who got their opening score in this game, and the fans here from all 4 clubs clapping as Niall Collins comes off the field. That ball is pucked out quick, and Cappataggle win it with Oran Finn. Gets the ball back towards the man wearing number 9. That's Lewis Coughlin. Coughlin goes long with that ball, but Cathal Burke is there for St. Thomas's. Cathal Burke has it. Cathal Burke looks across the field, tries to play the ball out to Shane Cooney. He does play it out to Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney looks upfield, looking for Victor Manzo. Victor Manzo wins the ball under pressure there. Good play by Victor Manzo. He's got a runner. That runner is Oisin Flannery. Flannery takes on his men, goes inside his men. Flannery goes for a score. It'll be a good score by Flannery, but this one goes wide as well. 2 wides for St. Thomas's in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, but like you can see already that Thomas are kind of moving off the shoulder and getting lovely passes away. Usually now Flannery they've scored that. It's a lovely off the shoulder. They're good at it.
Puck out is coming from James Cahill. Played well the last day for Cappy. Gets the ball up towards Liam Collins now. Liam Collins being followed by Finton Burke. Finton Burke all the way from the full back line, but Finton won't be too discommoded being out that far in the field. He picks it off towards Evan Duggan. Duggan looks across the field looking for Dara Burke. The ball breaks though into the path of Dara Burke. Out comes James Cahill, who'll get there first. It's going to be the Cappataggle man, Declan Cronin, flicks the ball away. The captain of Cappataggle tries to come away with possession. He hand passes the ball out the field towards Dara Dolan, and Dara Dolan going forward now for Cappataggle. Dara Dolan wearing number 23 but playing in the half back line. Gets the ball forward towards Keane Bowes, but it should be intercepted by Shane Cooney. It is intercepted by Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney looks in good form. Gets the ball off to John Head. Head looks upfield now for Thomas. Gets it back to Shane Cooney, and they hand pass the ball out to the middle of the field where David Cherry is waiting. David Cherry looks upfield looking for Éanna Burke at full forward. Éanna Burke is in possession. He drops the ball out of his hand. He picks it up on the 45-metre line. He loses possession, and Declan Cronin comes away with it for Cappataggle. Cronin goes long in towards his first cousin. His first cousin is Jan Mannion. He's under pressure there from Cian Mahoney. Cian Mahoney has it, and Cian Mahoney tries to get away from Jan Mannion, and Cian Mahoney has the ball in his possession, and Cian Mahoney starting for St. Thomas today obviously. He's coming back into the team, and it was came on as a sub in the early stages of the early championship games, but he's a good presence there at cornerback and picking up Jan Mannion.
Already like you have Mahoney back, and you have James Regan back, and you have Shane Cooney. The only one really misses is David Burke at this stage. So
and Bernard Burke is back as well, by the way. He's on the subs bench today as well for St. Thomas. Dan Tracy picks it up, gets the ball across to Michael Garvey. Michael Garvey is in possession. Michael Garvey looks upfield, but it should be won by Cathal Burke for St. Thomas. It is won by Cathal Burke. He'd spray the ball into the hand of David Sherry. David Sherry looks upfield. Éanna Burke has made a run from the full forward line. Éanna Burke and Declan Cronin back in possession, and it's Éanna Burke who picks it up. Éanna Burke goes one way, goes the other way, sprays the ball across the field towards David Sherry. Sherry now from the midfield goes for a score. It goes high in towards the goals. James Cahill is looking at it, and James Cahill is guiding it wide. That's 3 wides for St. Thomas. His uncharacteristic wides in the early stages, sir.
Yeah, but they're getting chances. Like they are throwing the ball around. They've got, even though Cappy are in front by a point, they've actually got more chances than Cappy.
7 minutes gone, and James Cahill is in possession of the sliotar.
He had a great game the last game, Ben, so it's Cahill to be fair to him. It's like turning back the clock.
Yeah, puts the ball out towards James Garvey, the fullback. James Garvey looks upfield. James Garvey sprays the ball out towards Lewis Coughlin. The ball is going to break down. The ball is going to break towards Damien Finnerty, but the Cappataggle man Coughlin has just been fouled there by Shane Cooney. Probably harsh enough in the sense that the ball flew up off his hurl and Shane Cooney ran in.
Flew up off his stick, like, and the pass was hit very hard. Like it was, it was kind of a hospital pass. We're looking up to get a free for it, and if Cappy can score from this now, you'll have Garvey coming out to take this. Michael Garvey. The Cappy team are full of Garveys, big strong men, but won't let you down for effort. I tell you that they're fairly hardy competitors. Yeah,
they sure are. It's a point to no score, and Michael Garvey will take the free. Interestingly, Niall Collins obviously had been taking them. Liam Collins will probably take over the free-taking duties now, but he hasn't come out to take this one. It's Michael Garvey who will take it. Garvey now, the centre half back for Cappataggle, goes for a score. It's a long high ball in towards the goal. That's got the distance, but it goes outside the far post, and that's 2 wides now for Cappataggle.
Yeah, well, it is very noticeable that the breeze has no effect at all. Like if anything, Thomas are playing with the breeze, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on the game.
Ger Kelly takes the puck out. He goes over towards the far side of the field looking for Conor Cooney. The ball breaks over his head, and Daniel Tracy is going to be picked up by Garvey. He leaves it behind him though, and Conor Cooney is in possession, the team captain for Thomas's. The man trying to lead Thomas to 6 in a row. Conor Cooney swivels. Conor Cooney goes for a score. It's in towards the goals, but it's into the hand of James Cahill, and James Cahill goes across the goals rather nonchalantly, and he gets the ball out the field. He did well there to pick out Oisin Finn over on the far side of the field. It's a point to no score as he comes away with the ball. Oisin Finn, he decides to go long in towards Liam Collins. Liam Collins tries to take the ball down in front of Finton Burke. He does so, but Finton Burke gets in there, gets the ball off to James Regan. Eventually Thomas is working out the field, and it's with David Sherry. Sherry looks upfield looking for John Head. He's going to win possession under 3. Cappataggle in there. He leaves it behind him, and Dara Dolan picks it up. Dara Dolan is a good hurler. Dara Dolan is in possession now for Cappataggle, but he's adjudged to have over-carried the ball. He did over-carry the ball. He just took a bit of time with it. He was wondering would he run with it or not. He took a bit too much out of it. It's a free to St. Thomas's and Conor Cooney. Yeah,
and it's like hitting the high ball, on top of Finton Burke and Liam Collins in there. It is like a JCB on top of a little Ferguson tractor. Like, you know what I mean, the strength-wise and height-wise. To be fair to Finton Burke, he even picked up the hurl and gave it back to him. Like, but now Collins is a good player, but like in the air, there'll be only one winner.
Conor Cooney takes the free for St. Thomas's. Conor Cooney high in towards the goals. That's caught by James Cahill again, and Thomas's have hit 2 into the goalkeeper. They've hit 3 wides as well, so they'll be disappointed with their scoring ratio so far. They haven't scored. That ball goes long down the field as Cappataggle try to win it with Keane Bowes. It's going to be picked up by John Head, is it? It's not. It's going to be picked up by Oisin Flannery. Flannery goes deep to pick the ball up, and Flannery's in possession. Flannery takes on his man, and Flannery bursting through now for St. Thomas. He looks right across the field looking for Éanna Burke. There's 2 capping in there. One of them is Michael Garvey, the other is Declan Cronin. The ball breaks though into the path of Declan Cronin, the team captain, and he's an accomplished cornerback. He gets the ball back to James Cahill in space. We have 10 minutes gone here, and the Cappataggle lead by a point. 1 point to no score. That ball goes long down the field. It's intercepted by John Head. Head does well for Thomas. Tried to get the ball out towards the midfielder James Regan. He lets the ball off to Damien Finnerty. Damien Finnerty looks upfield. Damien Finnerty tries to pick out Dara Burke, but the ball breaks off. He's hurled into the path of Evan Duggan, who's playing very, very deep for Thomas's, and it's picked up by Dara Dolan. Dara Dolan tried to burst his way out, and he loses possession there, and it's picked up by Dara Burke. Burke has it now. Burke gets it off to David Cherry. He's going to go for a score from the sideline. David Cherry's shot goes right across the goals. Is it going to go wide, or is it going to stay in play? It's going to stay in play for the moment, but it's shepherded wide, is it? It's not gone out wide at all yet, as Éanna Burke tries to pick it up himself, and Declan Cronin battling for possession over on the far side of the field. It's gone out now though. Has it gone wide, or has it gone out for a throw in or a free in?
I'd say the ref probably give a throw in. I'd say he's a mile away from the play. He's just gone up to it now. Yeah,
it's going to be a throw in, I'd say, on the 20-metre line. A point to no score, but Cappy will be happy. They're a point up, 11 minutes gone.
Still in it, but you just have the feeling that Thomas has thrown around that will eventually make a breakthrough, but they haven't yet. Fair play to it, and here they come again.
Conor Cooney from virtually on the sideline goes for a score, and Conor Cooney, has he put it over the bar? He hasn't. It's another wide. That's 4 for Thomas's, and they haven't scored. 11 minutes gone in the first half.
Unusual.
Here comes the puck out. James Cahill steals a few yards as he goes long with that one. Down looking for Jan Mannion. Mannion and Keane Mahoney will battle possession. The ball breaks into the path of Mannion. He's no hurl though. Mannion looks across the field to Liam Collins. Collins has a runner inside him. Will Collins be content to tap it over the bar? Liam Collins goes for the second score for Cappataggle, and Liam Collins puts it over the bar. Good score by Liam Collins. Jan Mannion didn't have the hurl. Laid it off to his immediate right, and to his immediate right was Liam Collins. He put it over the bar. 2 points and no score.
To be fair to Jay, he did the right thing, kind of caught the ball, okay, no, but to give it out in the space to Collins. And when Collins gets the ball in front of him and running, like, he's very, very good. Has lovely feet, lovely control.
Michael Garvey wins it, gets it out the field towards the middle of the field towards Keane Bowes. Keane Bowes takes on his man. Keane Bowes goes past his man. Keane Bowes still going forward now for Cappataggle. He leaves the ball behind him though, and it's going to be picked up, and it's indeed, it was Éanna Garvey that was going forward, and that's going to be a free, and a free for a slap there on James Regan. Éanna Garvey playing, of course, his brother Ronan obviously picked up an injury in the championship. I think it's a cruciate injury he's picked up. He'll be out for the remainder of the championship. David Burke out, of course, for St. Thomas. Is not togged today, so many people have speculated that he might be togging, but I don't think he's togged.
No, like, but knowing him, like, you know, he'll work hard to get back, like, and you know, even though they're 2 points down, but now you'll probably find that
he's actually, David Burke is standing right beside. Is that him beside Kenneth? I wonder who's over on this side of the field. He's kind of dictating matters, I'm sure, as well, and doing his best over there.
Kelly will go for a score from this.
Or is he the far side of the field? Here comes Gerald Kelly with the free. He's already got 1 point in this year's championship. He's looking for point number 2, and Gerald Kelly puts it wide again. 5 wides now for Thomas's, and we have 13 minutes played here.
Like, isn't that they're having the chances? It's unusual that Thomas's aren't kicking over. Like, usually they have 3 or 4 of these got, but just shows you.
Yeah, Cappy 2 points. St. Thomas's no score. We have 13 minutes gone here in the second of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship quarter-finals. The other 2 games will take place here at Pearse Stadium also tomorrow, as that ball is going to break in the middle of the field, and Cappataggle try to win possession in the middle of the field there with Oisin Finn. Oisin Finn gets the ball back to Michael Garvey. He's fouled, is he? He is fouled, and it's going to be a free out, and Cappataggle will be happy enough the way things are going so far. They have started pretty impressively, and it's going to be a free out. Dara Dolan has gone back into the spare man of that defence, as well as we've seen him throughout the championship.
Played very well last day, you know, against Garton too. Very kind of, he knows what to do when he's good in it, like, but that gives another spare man to Thomas, and they know what to do as well. Like, okay, they're not flowing yet, but you'd expect him. He'll go for a score from this.
Michael Garvey does go for a score from that. He has launched it high in towards the goals. It looks to have the distance. Has it got the accuracy? It sure has. A superb score by Michael Garvey. Great start for the men of Cappataggle. 13 minutes in, they've opened up a 3-point lead. 3 points to no score.
What they have to do now is to concentrate, and whatever about letting the point, only in the goal, because, like, you know, Thomas's are deadly at this. Thomas
is trying to work the ball out of defence, and the ball gets a clip there. Is it going to find its way towards Conor Cooney? It's not, because it's intercepted in the middle of the field by Lewis Coughlin. He's following forward now for Cappataggle. He looks upfield, but he's blocked down by James Regan. The ball breaks too. Liam Collins and Shane Cooney going to battle for possession, and Shane Cooney has it. Shane Cooney is in possession for Thomas. Gets it back to Keane Mahoney. Keane Mahoney works it out of defence with David Cherry. David Cherry hand passes the ball out to Damien Finnerty in the middle of the field. He's put under pressure straight away by Éanna Garvey, and the ball hits the ground. That's going to be picked up by Oisin Finn there, actually. Oren Finn again, loses possession, and James Regan comes in quick as a flash to pick it for Thomas. Gets the ball off to Evan Duggan. Duggan looks upfield, and inside his man has gone Victor Manzo. Manzo lets the ball bounce. It's in his hand. Victor Manzo cuts inside his man. It should be a scoring opportunity. It's a scoring opportunity, and Victor Manzo puts it over the bar. Good score by Manzo. His first of the day. He's had a fine championship for St. Thomas's. That's won 7 in the championship so far. He's turning into a good forward this guy.
Yeah, like to introduce one, like he's kind of around the shop for the last few years, but like they've really got him onto the team now, and he has pace. The one thing he has, and he's good for a goal usually in the game. Usually winds up being taken off, but he's still a good player.
3 points to 1. The quick puck out is taken out towards the full-back. The full-back is James Garvey. He gets the ball further forward to Michael Garvey. He's under pressure though from Conor Cooney. Garvey's under serious pressure now when the ball breaks. That's going to break to a Thomas man. This is a goal scoring opportunity if Conor Cooney picks it up. He does pick it up and leaves the ball behind him uncharacteristically. Goes back at the second attempt and puts it between the posts. Lovely score by Conor Cooney. His first of the day, but they put serious pressure on the Cappataggle men there. Broke through. If Conor had picked it first time, there was a goal scoring opportunity. But 3-2 all of a sudden.
All of a sudden 3-2, like, and it's kind of 2 mistakes by Cappy, but you see it's hard to play against without making mistakes, because you make mistakes, you're under pressure.
And Thomas are coming again. That's a free surely on John Head. It is, and it's going to be a free out. And while Cappy got that good start with the 3 points, Thomas's 2 quick ones have got them back in at 3 points to 2, and they have Gerard Kelly coming out from the goalkeeper position to take yet another free for them. Yeah, and they're half back then all of a sudden, like the likes of John Head, Shane Cooney, Cahill Buck, like they're a right good club half back line, you know, and they're getting used to it. And you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets this one over the bar. Gerard Kelly, he was near enough to the last time, and he'll go again. Yeah, he's on his own 65-metre line as he gets ready to take this free. Sure, Kelly, and should I say he's on his own 45-metre line. He's going to go short, I'd say, the way he ran up to it. He goes right across the field. Conor Cooney made the run, and Conor Cooney, he's in possession. This is a pre-planned move, I'd say. Conor Cooney from the sideline goes for a score. If it goes over the bar, it's a majestic effort. It's a super effort by Conor Cooney. He's got 2 superb scores, but Ger Kelly picked him out. We could see straight away that he had made the run over to the far side of the field. A pre-planned move over the bar, 3-3. Training ground move, and Conor got onto it out for his favourite right side. Deadly at swinging the ball. Here come Thomas again. Thomases have come in again with Damien Finnerty. He's in possession now for his side. Damien Finnerty gets the ball after Keane Mahoney. He tries to pull in the ball. It's picked up by Jan Mannion. Jan Mannion soloing forward. This is a scoring opportunity for Mannion. He's still going forward now. He's on the 45-metre line. He's in almost into the 20-metre line. He's still going forward, Mannion. He's going to tap it over the bar. He surely will. He puts it over the bar. Good score, Jan Mannion. He had plenty of opportunity to hit it prior to that, but he was maybe trying to work a goal. Yeah, he takes the point though for all. Yeah, he was trying to draw people to him, like, and give it a hand pass, but he's having a good season. He has pace. Once he gets on his bicycle, he's like, you know, when he's on form, like he has that extra pace. He has the kind of X factor really once you get him in tune. Yeah, I might have said 4-all, but I think it's actually 4-3 in favour of Cappataggle. 4 points to 3 is the actual score. Conor Cooney with 2 points there, and Victor Manzo for St. Thomas's. Cappy have got their 4 points. Jam Mannion get the latest. Liam Collins has got 1. Niall Collins got the sideline. Of course, Michael Garvey got that long range free as well. Some of the other games taking place, Mulla lead Lee Mellows by a point. We're well into the second half there, 14 points to 13 in that one. It's tight in that Senior B game. The intermediate games going the way of Carmore lead Teen Aberdeen 115 to 113 into the second half. Mila Kirkwood well in control over Kinvara, and Sidon lead Clarenbridge. Ballinderreen already in the quarter-finals. As we know from today's games, Kilnadine Leitrim were beaten by Haskell Fohana in the Senior B, while in the opening game here, a win for Turlough over Castlegar, 220 to 114. So there you have it up to date with all the scoring throughout the county in this these games taking place. And I suppose, sir, it's a credit to all the pitches around the county that are being used that all the games are taking place today, and none of them have been called off. Oh yeah, like we had with heavy rain like the last two or 3 days. We had rain for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and a heavy rain the whole time. The pitches are holding up well, I'd have to say that. And the one here in Pierce Stadium is a credit to the ground staff here. Like, you know, I know it's kind of sand based, but like for this time of the year, like it's in brilliant condition. Gerald Kelly will take the puck out. It's 4 points to 3. John Head has made the run up the field, and John Head, will he win it or will Coughlin get there ahead of him? It's batted down by Oran Finn actually in the middle of the field. The ball breaks into the path of Keane Bowes. He leaves the ball behind him. It's picked up by James Regan. Regan looks across the field looking for Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan is in possession now. Evan Duggan for St. Thomas's gets the ball forward towards Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke swivels on a sixpence, goes for a score from the 45-metre line, but puts it wide. 6 wides now for St. Thomas's, 2 for Cappataggle. 18 minutes gone here, and it's 4 points to 3. Yeah, it's most unusual. Quick puck out taken to Michael Garvey. Garvey looks upfield, and Garvey gets that ball long down the field. Up goes John Head for St. Thomas's, and Head has it. And Head is doing well in the wing back position. He's coming away now for St. Thomas. Leaves the ball behind him though. It's picked up by Keane Mahoney. Mahoney trying to come away from the cornerback position, the man wearing number 2. He's fouled there by Liam Collins. It's going to be a free out, and Ger Kelly changes the hurl, and Ger Kelly says he's going to go for it once more. Yeah, like, you know, you see the boys are kind of really said Keane Mahoney back to himself again, big and strong. Like, they are a very physical team. They're not dirty, but they're physical. They're very strong. Like, and if he's well off, Cappy would be better off not to mix it, I think, and try to keep moving the ball fast. Here comes Gerald Kelly with
Another
the free.
pass.
Goes towards Conor Cooney again, but this one is read by Michael Garvey and Dan Tracy, and Garvey is the man who picks it up. Michael Garvey looks across the field towards Declan Cronin. Cronin, 19 minutes played, sprays the ball out the field, across the field towards David Malone. Malone now is in possession of the 45-metre line, comes inside Cathal Burke, and Malone looks forward. He's got a man on the far side of the field. He looks though to the far side of the field. He does look towards Keane Bowes wearing number 19, but in actual fact St. Thomas have possession back, and the ball is with Finton Burke. Finton Burke looks up the field, good ball out to Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke tries to win possession. His hand was very close to the ground there, and he's just picked it off the ground. When the ball hit the ground, he did go down and pick it. A free on the 45-metre line, or the 65-metre line I should say. Scoreable opportunity. Liam Collins will come out to take it. Obviously Niall Collins had been taking the frees, but we know he's gone off injured since the opening minute of the game.
Liam is good at them as well now. I know it isn't an easy one to get for a starter, like, but he's good at them, like, you know, and if you can pick it over to give them a 2-point lead again, they'll be happy like this, because they've gone 19 minutes and they're in front by a point. Game hasn't really opened up. Thomas will feel that if they get into flow, you know, you expect them to kind of create a goal and then start flowing. They are flowing, but they're putting them wide, which is very unusual.
4 points to 3. Liam Collins hasn't scored a free in the championship. He did score a penalty. 2-11 he scored so far for Cappataggle. Of course, his brother Niall, as I said, was taking the frees, but he went off of that. Looked like a hand or a shoulder, wrist or a shoulder injury in the opening minute of the game after scoring a sideline cut. But Niall Collins on the 65-metre line Liam Collins will get ready to take this free for Cappataggle. His side lead by a point, 4 points to 3. Liam Collins goes high with that one in towards the goals, and he makes no mistake. He puts it over the bar. Great score by Liam Collins. That's 2 for him, 1 from a free and 1 from play. Cappataggle lead now by 5 points to 3.
Yeah, very good score. You'd imagine he kind of hit it too high, that he kind of came up wrong, but he still got there.
They go to this side of the field. Thomas is looking for Oisin Flannery out of the wing forward for this year's campaign. Oisin Flannery does well to get the ball off towards James Regan. Regan looks across the field, and Evan Duggan will put up the hand. The ball is going to break though. Evan Duggan tries to pick it up. Evan Duggan is under serious pressure over there. Duggan now tries to win possession. He got a push in the back there. The referee says play on. Looked to be a free, and the ref didn't give it. Éanna Burke picks it up though. Éanna Burke is in possession. He goes back to Conor Cooney on the 45-metre line, and Conor Cooney goes for a scoring opportunity, but it goes into the goalkeeper, and James Scahill barges out, but he's hit with a good shoulder there. Scahill does well though to get the ball out the field towards Lewis Coughlin. Coughlin is in possession now. Coughlin has time to look upfield, goes across the field, but Shane Cooney is there for St. Thomas's. Shane Cooney wins possession. He comes off his hurl, is picked up by Keane Mahoney. Keane Mahoney gets the ball off towards David Sherry. Sherry looks further forward towards Oisin Flannery. Flannery now comes inside his man. He's hit with a shoulder there by David Malone, but he's just have been fouled. That's going to be a free, and the free is to St. Thomas's on the 65-metre line, and the free taker Conor Cooney is in close proximity to that, and Conor Cooney no doubt will go over to take this one.
Yeah, and if you had seen ahead of him that Cathal Burke had continued on his run, no one gone with him, the wing back gone up, say, to a wing forward position. They're a good attack, and with Conor Cooney, knowing him, he should score this. Even though it's not, they make it look so easy now that you think they're always going to score, but it isn't a gimme either, like, to be fair to him, but he's very, very good at them.
Conor Cooney will take the free for St. Thomas's on the 65-metre line. 5 points to 3. Cooney's got 2 points so far. Both have come from play. This is his first free of the afternoon from the 65-metre line. Here he comes. He lifts, he bends, he strikes. 22 minutes gone. It goes in towards the goals. Has got the distance. It hasn't got the accuracy, has it? It has. Just about got inside the post. The umpire on the far side was wondering would he go for the flag or not. He has gone for the flag. He's put it up. It's 4 points or 5 points to 4. Good score by Conor Cooney.
Yeah, like it wasn't perfectly hit, but it got there.
22 minutes gone. As that ball goes long down the field looking for Jan Mannion out in front of his man. The ball breaks though into the path of Oisin Flannery. Flannery's playing well in that wing forward position this year for St. Thomas's. Flannery goes forward now. Flannery's blocked down though. The ball breaks though through towards Evan Duggan. Duggan goes back to Flannery. Flannery is in possession now. 2 guys who played in the county minor team in 2018 that won the All-Ireland. Gets it back to Darragh Burke. He takes his eye off the ball though, and then straight away he's engulfed, but eventually it's picked up by James Regan. Regan goes back the field towards John Head in space, and John Head is in possession. John Head is going for a score. It'll be a majestic effort by John Head. It's high in towards the goals, but James Scahill is underneath it, and James Scahill comes away with the ball. He gets the ball out to Michael Garvey. Michael Garvey's in possession now. Michael Garvey looks upfield and off the left hand side. He plays the ball down the middle of the field, but it's going to be a 50-50 ball. It's picked up by James Regan. He has got a runner inside him. That runner is Darragh Burke if he can find him, but he's just fouled the shit that they're picked it off the ground again, or touched on the ground. That's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Cappataggle.
Yeah, Cappy want to be careful because they're making little mistakes, and Thomas are looking at to get a breakthrough there again, but fair play, they're hanging in. What's gone? 23 minutes 10 seconds and they're a point up. Garvey will go for this again, Niall, if he's able. He's a long way out straight in front, but what is a good 70, 75, 80 yards out.
Yeah, we know he scored the last one, and what a super effort that was at that time. He's a long way out taking this, probably aided by a small wind advantage in the first half as Michael Garvey takes the free. He goes along with that one. He has got the distance, I'd say, but he doesn't have the accuracy on this occasion, and that one goes wide. That's 3 wides for Cappataggle. 5 points to 4, only a point between the sides now. Yeah, as Gerald Kelly gets ready to take the puck out.
Low scoring really, but just tell you the kind of the weather, the conditions, like the grass is wet, like there's no point saying it isn't, but like, you know, the conditions, the goal is going to be a big score in this game, and the Cappy crowd are roared, they're roared at Kelly to hit out the ball. Gerard Kelly's very
got Finton
experienced.
Burke right out in front of him. Surely he'll hit it.
He'll
Finton
take
Burke.
He won't. He'll take
He won't.
his
He's
time.
going to go along, and Finton is wondering why in God's name did you hit it to me, because there's no one anywhere near Finton Burke. Decides to go along though. Will it work out? The ball breaks though in the middle of the field, and it breaks to the man wearing number 9. That is Lewis Coughlin for Cappataggle. He tries to take it forward, but he's under serious pressure over on the far side of the field. The ball is going to be won. Is it by Cathal Burke? James Regan is also there. Damien Finnerty's in close proximity, and it breaks through towards Cappataggle's Liam Hession. He tries to go back the way, but Liam Hession pulls on that ball, but it's going to break though into the path of Oisin Flannery again. Flannery comes inside David Malone. He's pulled back there. Referee says play on. He plays the ball across the field towards Dara Burke in space. Dara Burke from a standing position goes to try and equalise the ball game, and the referee has said that's going to be a free in for a late tackle there on Dara Burke. And I think there's going to be a yellow card for Daniel Tracy, the man wearing number 7 for Cappataggle. He's about to pick up the yellow card. He's remonstrating with the referee, but that won't do any good, Daniel, because it's going to be a yellow card.
He tried to get a hook in. Hard looked like it was a free, but it was actually a free before that, and the ref didn't give it at all. Like, you know, it's just funny what can happen, but this is a handier one.
Yeah, Conor Cooney will take the free. I think it's been brought in front of the goals. Actually, it's actually where the ball landed. I think it landed in James Skehill's hand, but because it was inside the 20-metre line, that means it's going to be a tap over free. And Conor Cooney, Cyril, will equalise the ball game here with 5 minutes to half time.
Yeah, he'll tap it over here. He'll go for the equaliser. Like Thomas and Lowe, they're not playing well. They're not being let flow, but yet you have the feeling that if they got moving like that, they could tear you apart. But to be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in. They've lost Collins, and he's a big loss. But any chance they got, Cappy have nearly scored, but they haven't got many chances.
Conor Cooney scores his 4th point of the half for St. Thomas's. 2 frees and 2 from play. It means the sides are level. Cappataggle 5 points, St. Thomas's 5 points. We have 4 minutes to go now to the half-time whistle here, as the referee John Kane tells James Kelly to get on with the puck out. It's a good puck out towards Lewis Coughlin in the middle field. Coughlin drops the ball, picks it up at second attempt. He got a slap there from Evan Duggan. And could that be a yellow card for Evan Duggan as well there?
It should be.
Possible yellow card here for Evan Duggan.
Yeah, I'd say so. He kind of did a slap at a hurl. It sounded, you could hear it, even hear it up here, like, so I'd say he will get it. You know.
Yeah, looks like Evan Duggan is about to pick up the yellow card, and that's the second man to win the book in very quick succession.
It was careless more than malicious, like, you'd have to say that now, you know, but like it's still a, you know, they're just these 2 or 3 minutes before half time, they're vital now, Niall, because you usually find whoever gets a score to it can be big. They can be big scores in the context of the game.
Michael Garvey takes the free. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He
Yeah,
sure has. It's a massive point
massive one
by Michael Garvey. 2 huge efforts by the centre half back for Cappataggle, and they lead by 6 points to 5.
Yeah, that should give them a lift before half time, but they still want to be careful.
Gerald Kelly takes the puck out. He goes to the far side of the field. The ball is going to break. It's going to break into the path of David Malone, going deep, wearing number 32. Malone gets there ahead of his man, Conor Cooney.
Free.
And he's got a free over on the far side of the field.
Free all day.
And the Cappataggle men just telling the medics to come in there. Conor Cooney pick up a yellow card here. John Kane is going over towards Conor Cooney. It looks as if he is going to be the 3rd man in quick succession to go into the book of John Kane. Nothing malicious in any of the tackles that have gone in, but probably have been yellow cards all the same.
That was a yellow card because he knew he couldn't get the ball. Like, he just took him out of it, like, you know.
6 points to 5. David Malone is okay.
You'd often get a dead leg now and you get a tackle like that, but it's another long free for
it's been brought forward as well, by the way, for I think something that was said.
Well, if it's brought forward, you'll find Collins.
Liam Collins is coming out to take it. He's saying, I'll take this one, I'd say. And Liam Collins will take this one. And it's goal over an opportunity now for Liam Collins to put Cappy 2 in front, possibly.
Yeah.
3 minutes to half time. 6 points for Cappataggle, 5 points for St. Thomas's.
Still a fair bit out, but he's good at them. Even though he got the last one, even though it didn't come up right from him, went all over the place, yet it made it over the crossbar. That's all that matters.
That's the main thing from any perspective, any free taker's perspective, to put them between the posts. We saw Conor Cooney, one just went inside the post as well, but the ones that go inside the post are just as vital as the ones that just go outside the post. It's a free here, and the free is 2. Liam Collins, as we said, and it's a scoreable opportunity possibly for Liam Collins as he gets ready to take this now. Liam Collins will take the free for Cappataggle. They are 6 points to 5 in front as we come up towards half time. Liam Collins with this free. It goes high again by Liam Collins. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He hasn't. It just goes to the wrong side of the post.
Yeah,
wide number 4.
Hits him very high now. It's very hard to be accurate when you hit too high. Like the same. No, he did it. Last got over it. Just felt like way up in the sky. It's not a natural free for a forward to take.
Full-time result in the intermediate quarter-final. Cylon have beaten Clarenbridge 4-15 to 15 points. Mila Carecourt are going to be in the semi-finals as well with a couple of minutes to go. They are 126 to 1-8 in front of Kinvara. While in that Senior B game, it's tight as well. It's between Mellows and Mulla. Mulla have got a goal, by the way. They lead 117 to 16 points with a couple of minutes to go on that one, as Conor Cooney stands over the free following the foul there, and a scoreable opportunity for Conor Cooney, a chance for him to equalise the ball game as we come up towards half time. Conor Cooney, 2 from play, 2 from free so far, the leader of this St. Thomas's team. Here he comes with his free. Conor Cooney makes no mistake, does he? He does make a mistake because he's put it outside the post.
Very unusual.
That's unusual, is right, and 6 points to 5, but I suppose the conditions aren't ideal, Cyril, for either team today, considering the conditions are wet, slippy ball. It's the underfoot conditions aren't easy, sure they're not.
Oisin Flannery now is getting in hassling with the backs. Well, have to concentrate in the game.
Puck out, goes to the far side of the field. It's going to break. Comes off a Cappataggle man there, and it's going to be pulled on by Jan Mannion. Jan Mannion leaves it though, and Keane Mahoney comes in, and Keane Mahoney picks it for Thomas. They throw the hurl there, or the ball has been won though by Daniel Tracy. Tracy's in it. Tracy kicks the ball across the field towards John Head, or Evan Duggan, I should say. There'll be 3 minutes additional time. Evan Duggan is going forward now. Evan Duggan, he's in possession. Evan Duggan gets the ball off towards Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney takes on his man. Conor Cooney goes by his man, and Conor Cooney's in possession. Conor Cooney looks right across the field, looking for Cathal Burke in space. Cathal Burke comes up from wing back. Cathal Burke charges through his man there. That's Liam Collins, but Liam Collins stands up. Cathal Burke is blocked down over the far side of the field by Liam Collins. It goes out over the line, and it's a line ball over the far side of the field. There'll be 3 minutes additional time, as I said. We have about 3.5 minutes to go now in this particular first half. It's a sideline over the far side of the field. The sideline is to St. Thomas's, the point between them. 1 goal and, or sorry, I should say 6 points for Cappataggle, 5 points for St. Thomas's. 30 minutes have been played, and Éanna Burke will take the sideline. I saw him score one against Turlockmore.
I saw him practicing beforehand, and he was scoring as well here. I think he'll go now. Thomas will move over. I have a feeling he'll go for it.
Éanna Burke will take this sideline cut over on the far side of the field. Éanna Burke with the sideline. Has he got the distance? He has. Has he got the accuracy? Unfortunately, from his perspective, it goes wide. That's 8 wides for St. Thomas's. 6 points to 5. We're into the second half. James Cahill takes the quick puck out. He goes out to this side of the field, looking for Oran Finn. Has taken too many steps coming out from the half-forward line, and that's going to be a free, and the free is to St. Thomas's, and this free will be taken, no doubt, by Conor Cooney, who will come over to
Johnny
take it.
Kane won't be getting any Christmas cards from the supporters here from Cappy, because that was a harsh one enough. Like he was being tackled around the head, he went around the marker, like, you know. So it's hard to know. Might have overcarried, I suppose, but Evan Duggan was lucky again there. He's on a yellow, like, and he still got in a head-high tackle. 6
points to 5 as Conor Cooney stands over the free. Should be the equaliser, you would think, for a free taker of Conor Cooney's experience. We know he missed the last one, but he has a chance here to equalise the ball game again. 31 minutes played. We have 2 minutes of the additional time to go. Conor Cooney makes no mistake with this one. The sides are level, and Conor Cooney puts it over the bar. 5 points for Conor Cooney, 3 frees and a 2 from play.
Fair to
the sides are level at 6 points apiece.
He rarely misses. Like, it's very unusual. Like, usually he'll nail everything.
Here comes the puck out. James Cahill takes the puck out. He goes over to the far side of the field looking for David Malone. Malone tries to bat it down, but it's batted down by Evan Duggan, and the ball is going to be picked up by the Cappataggle man over on the far side of the field, and Cappy with Garvey going forward. That's Éanna Garvey go forward, but eventually it's intercepted by David Cherry back there for St. Thomas. David Cherry looks upfield to pick out Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney comes inside his man, and Shane Cooney still going forward. Shane Cooney for St. Thomas's gets the ball forward towards Conor Cooney, the brother. The brother takes on David Malone, goes past him, and Conor Cooney's blocked down by Dan Tracy. The ball breaks through towards Victor Manzo. Manzo has it though. Manzo soloing forward now. Back comes Daniel Tracy. Manzo goes for a score from the sideline. It'll be a majestic effort by Victor Manzo. It's over the bar. A superb score by Victor Manzo. He's got 2 points to add to the 5 from Conor Cooney. That's a superb score. 7-6 to Thomas's.
Now the rain is coming down misty.
Beautiful score, 7-6, Thomas's lead. The ball goes out towards Liam Collins. Good touch by Collins to try and come inside his man. He tries to get away from Cathal Burke. He's fouled by Cathal Burke, and that's going to be a free to Liam Collins. But what a score by Victor Manzo on the far side of the field, Cyril, to put Thomas's in front.
Has that ability, like, and if he didn't get a shot, he was going to run, which would cause just as much trouble.
Yeah, I think that could be the first time Thomas is leading the game, by the way, but it's a free in. A scoreable opportunity, 30 seconds to go here.
He'd want to score this now to keep Cappy in. I know they're only down a point, but they've been going well all the first half. They'd want to at least win at a level at half time. I hope he doesn't hit it as high as the last time, whatever kind of way as hitting it. It's driving it up into the sky. Suits a left-footed, suits a left striker from this side. He should score this.
7 points to 6 as Liam Collins stands over the free for Cappataggle. We have almost reached the 33rd minute of the half. The additional time will soon be up. There's about 15 seconds to go as he stands over this free for Cappataggle. We have a perfect vantage point of it here as he takes this free. He's got it, put it wide though. That's a poor effort by Liam Collins.
No, just to make a comment there. When he was taking that free, the 2 Thomas lads moved. Strictly speaking, if the ref was doing his job, it should be taken again. They moved. It isn't that they got in his way, but they just distracted. They moved, one move left, other move right. If we watch it again, we mightn't have it there in the camera. But, like, that's a free.
Yeah, but that's it. He'll be disappointed with the two he's missed so far as that ball goes long down the field. The ball is going to break in the middle of the field towards Damien Finnerty. Finnerty tries to pick it up for St. Thomas's. He's under serious pressure there. The ball is kicked forward and Finnerty does have it in his hand. Finnerty gets the ball off to Oisin Flannery. Oisin Flannery soloing forward. Could this put Thomas's 2 up as they come to half time? It sure could.
Great
and Oisin Flannery puts it over there. That's a good score by Oisin Flannery. Thomas have hit 2 really good scores from Victor Manzo and Oisin Flannery to open up a 2-point lead as we come up to half time. It means that they lead by 8 points to 6 at half time as the referee John Kane blows the half time whistle. The last few minutes of that second half, Thomas's have shown their experience here. They've come into it. They lead by 2.
Even with that free to show their experience, that's a plan kind of move just to move across. But like again, you'd have the feeling that they're going to open up, and when they do, like it's kind of curtains. They are a very good side. But to be fair, after losing young Collins, like they are fighting hard. Cappy, they're staying in the game. They're only 2 points down after leading for most of the way.
Yeah, it's half time here. It's St. Thomas to lead by 2 at half time. St. Thomas is 8 points. Cappataggle 6 points. And you're very welcome back here to Pearse Stadium for the second half of the Galway Senior Hurling Championship quarter final. It's St. Thomas's taking on Cappataggle. The county champion St. Thomas's lead by 2 points at half time, 8 points to 6. But I suppose it's a funny sort of a day, sir. It's getting dark. There's rain here. There's a small enough crowd here as well. No real atmosphere in Pearse Stadium today for these games.
Like, I suppose to be fair, you're not going to get neutrals coming this far. Like they'll feel they're going to watch it at home in the stream, and then it's just the diehards, because it is kind of a tough day. It's a raw day. If anything now, Niall, I would think that the breeze has turned completely around, and it's actually favouring Thomas's in the second half. Is where they're I think it is turned around anyway. It's a funny. But again, looking down here, you have number 4 gone up in the forwards. Like it's
Evan Duggan, he's kind of played there all day, really.
Forward, But just looking, I think the breeze is with them, and I'd expect Thomas to pull away. Like they are the more balanced team. Young Collins going off. Niall Collins is big loss for Cappy. Now, to be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in and they're tough battlers, but I would still expect Thomas to pull away.
Yeah, the St. Thomas's men are back into position. Cappataggle are out as well, ready to go for the second half as the referee gets ready to throw in the ball, and he is, of course, John Kane from the Rahon Newcastle club. And this is going to be second half that St. Thomas lead by 2 points. They'll be trying to get back into the county semi-final. Their opponents trying to get back into the semi-final as well. And Cappataggle get into 4 semi-finals in the last number of years, but unfortunately, from their perspective, didn't get over the line. And that ball is thrown in. The second half is underway. We know the Senior B Championship final will be between Mulla and Haskra Fohana. That'll be on in 2 weeks' time as well. The winners will go senior for the following year, but this is the Senior Championship quarter final, and it's a free straight away to Cappataggle. I think could be brought forward for a bit of indiscretion there, but indeed it is brought forward. Yeah, it's brought forward. So the free in is to Liam Collins, and Cappataggle, he's between the 45 and 65 metre lines. As
makes it a lot easier.
We have the tea with us as well, sir, for the second half, which is no harm.
Yeah, and a good old hot cup of tea, good and strong.
Here comes Liam Collins with the free now. Liam Collins has got 2 points, 1 from play and 1 from a free for Cappataggle in the first half. His brother Niall, of course, as we know, went off in the early stages of the first half. He had already scored a sideline cut. A significant loss to the Cappataggle team was Niall Collins, but Liam Collins will take this free. Liam Collins is an accomplished free taker, an accomplished hurler, and one for the future, of course, a man who made his Senior Championship debut for Galway this year. Liam Collins takes the free. He goes high with that one again, and he's put it wide. He's hitting them very, very high, sir, isn't he?
Like the method, look, he's a good free. Like whoever's coaching, like that's the wrong way to take a free that high. You just can't have direction. You should be drilling it a bit anyway. Like, good God Almighty, that's 3 or 4. You're straight in front of the goal. Look the way Conor Cooney does it. Like.
Yeah, Conor Cooney takes that ball out of the air, but indeed it's John Head who takes that ball out of the air and gets the ball forward towards Dara Burke. Dara Burke now to try to take on Liam Hession. They're battling for possession, but it's Dara Dolan who goes back there to pick it up, or Oren Finn, I should say, for Cappataggle. He's fouled. That's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Cappataggle. But yeah, the frees, Cappataggle have missed 3 frees now. Scoreable frees that in a game that's tight, that's low scoring, they're all crucial.
You need to be scoring in frees. Like, to be fair, I'm not run down the young lad. Look, he's a fine hurler, but he'll have to develop how to take them. Like, you look at, say, Conor Cooney or took a look at Farragher, or Conor Welch, all these guys. There's 2 guys here grabbing inside, getting to know one another. Referee eventually calls them, but there's only a handbag. So
a couple of players down, Keane Mahoney and Jan Mannion, I think, getting to know one another.
Yeah, well,
I think they're okay.
Mahoney knows who to mark. He's trying to mark Jay, because Jay has pace. And Jay was trying to make a run for the puck out. It's a free actually from James Cahill.
James Cahill will take the free out, and the referee John Kane, is he going to go into the umpires here? I think one of the umpires has signalled something here to John Kane, the referee. So it's just interesting to see what happens here now, because we didn't actually see the incident in question.
We didn't see the start of it anyway.
So he goes into his umpires, and they are having a word with John Kane. 8 points to 6. John Kane goes out. Will he pick out anyone to have a word with? He's having a word with Keane Mahoney and Jan Mannion anyway.
Have a word with the 2 boys.
As he seems to have a word, and the 2 of them were on the ground. We didn't see initially what happened for the 2 players to go on the ground, but it's sorted. The second half is underway, as we said. 3 minutes gone here. James Cahill will take the free, and James Cahill goes off his right hand side this time across the field towards James Garvey. James Garvey's in possession now. James Garvey takes on John Head, or Evan Duggan, I should say, go past Evan Duggan, gets the ball off to Dan Tracy. Dan Tracy off the left hand side. Gets Cappy on the attack in up towards Jan Mannion. The ball breaks through Mannion into the path of Cahill Burke. Cahill Burke looks upfield for Thomas's, goes across the field looking for the brother. The brother is Éanna Burke. I think he just gave Declan Cronin maybe just a little nudge as the ball came to him, but Éanna Burke, uncharacteristically, leaves the ball behind him. Is picked up by Declan Cronin. Cronin trying to get away now from Éanna Burke. Cronin has the ball. He loses it. He picks it up with the second attempt. He goes back the field to Dara Dolan. Dara Dolan is swung around there by Conor Clooney, and that's going to be a free. Conor Clooney's on a yellow card, of course. And John Kane is just going over.
What's he going to do here?
I don't think there was a whole lot untoward in it, but he's just having a word with Conor Cooney as he goes over to him. 8 points to 6, 4 minutes into the second half. A game that hasn't really got going at all is this senior championship game between St. Thomas's and Cappataggle. He's just having a word with Conor Cooney. I'd say Conor, he's saying the next one, I'm afraid you'll have to leave the field, but there wasn't a whole lot in it. It was just one of those things. Dara Dolan ran at him. Conor Cooney stood his ground. A free though all the same to Cappataggle, and Michael Garvey will take it. He had 2 monster efforts of frees in the first half that he put between the posts to give Cappataggle 2 points of their tally of 6 so far in the game. As he takes this free, Michael Garvey has a monster strike in the ball. He goes long with that ball in towards the goals, but this one goes wide. Wide number 7 for Cappy. They've hit 2 wide some frees in the early stages of the second half, and the second half hasn't really got going at all, sir. It's a very stop start so far.
No, but you'd have the feeling that if Thomas is open up, that they're capable of kind of, wiping the team out. But to be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in, and holding on and attacking.
The ball breaks
putting
back
their bodies on the line.
And Cappataggle come away with possession, and Garvey gets the ball back to Dara Dolan. Dolan goes one way, decides to go across the field, picks out Declan Cronin in space. Declan Cronin soloing forward now, the man wearing number 2 for Cappataggle, the team captain. He looks upfield towards the full forward looking for Keane Bowes. Bowes is out in front of his man. His man is David Cherry, and Bowes has it. He takes a lot of steps there, goes back the field, gets the ball further forward towards Éanna Garvey. Éanna Garvey now for Cappataggle, going through the heart of the Thomas' defence, but Thomas have numbers back there, and the ball is picked up superbly by Conor Cooney, the team captain, leading by example as Cooney. He gets the ball forward towards Victor Manzo. Manzo's got 2 points in the first half. Manzo tries to take on the fullback. The fullback is James Garvey, and James Garvey stands him up, and James Garvey comes away from the fullback line. He's adjudged to have been fouled, and that's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Cappataggle. We have 6 minutes gone in the second half.
Garveys, they don't lack heart, and they're big, meaning force himself out there, Manzo did nothing wrong, but Garvey is strong. Declan Cronin's having a very, very good game. He's on Ian Burke, who's a tricky character, but he's still cutting off the ball. But if he gets a loose one, no better man to stick it. He's a dangerous man to be Cronin is reading the play very, very well, but Ian Burke, you just can't leave him loose.
Declan Cronin takes the free. He goes right across the field, but it should be intercepted by Cathal Burke. It's hanging in the air. The wind is with St. Thomas's in this second half. Could that be another yellow card for Lewis Coughlin for a slap there on Cathal Burke? The referee says play on. The quick free is taken, but it's taken for the wrong position off the way to Burke, who was about to tap it over the bar, you would think. But quick taken by Cathal Burke, but just taken from the wrong position. But Lewis Coughlin just a little slap there on Cathal Burke. It's away with it. It's going to be a free, and Conor Cooney comes deep to take it. And Conor Cooney has a scoreable opportunity here. While I would say it's a scoreable opportunity, he's a long way from the goals, but we know that Conor Cooney is such an accomplished player, an accomplished free taker, aided by the wind in the second half as well.
The breeze is turned around, would you believe? It's with Thomas a little bit the first half, but it's fully with them now. But distance-wise with Conor Cooney, he'll have no problem. Accuracy will be kind of tricky enough with that breeze, but he's good at them, very experienced player.
David Burke having a word with him as well before he goes for this one.
Does it every day with Thomas. You have to say that, to be fair to Conor Cooney, leading by example.
5 points he's got out of the 8 so far for Thomas's. Is this point number 6 for Conor Cooney? It's not. It's going to launch in the square. It's a dangerous ball. It's batted out. Who's going to win it? Is it Oisin Flannery, or is it going to be Declan Cronin? It's Cronin who wins it for Cappataggle. Cronin tried to come away from the corner back position. Easy foul there. Referee says play on. Cronin has the ball in his hand, and Cronin is playing well for Cappataggle. He gets the ball off towards the fullback. The fullback is James Garvey. He burst through St. Thomas's men. He's still soling forward now. He's half hooked. The ball works its way out to Oran Finn. Oran Finn decides to go to the goalkeeper, and James Cahill is out on the 20-metre line. James Cahill drops the ball, but he's got a support player outside him. He's got a support player outside him. And he does well to James Cahill to get it out towards Oran Finn in the middle of the field. Or Oisin Finn, I should say, in the middle of the field. Oisin Finn is soloing forward now. Oisin Finn looks up, decides to get the ball across to Jan Mannion. Mannion has it. Mannion was about to go for a score, but Damien Finnerty comes in to put him under pressure. The ball is half blocked. It goes in towards the full forward line. Looking for Keane Bowes. Is that a free in?
It has to be free in.
Is that a free in? He's inside the 20-metre line, by the way.
It's not right if it's something else.
It's a free in, and it's David Cherry. Will he pick up a card here? And a free in on the 20-metre line.
Pick up a card on it because he got him in the back of the head. No, he mightn't have meant it. The ball was coming in high, but it was awkward, shall we say.
No, he was inside the 20-metre line as well. Would that indicate a penalty?
True, but the referee was abroad midfield, so you wouldn't have.
It's a bit far out, I'd say. I think it's going to be a free in, so it should be a scoreable opportunity here that will go between the posts. It's a yellow card for David Cherry, I think, on that occasion for St. Thomas's, but it's a scoreable opportunity that no doubt will be put between the posts by the men of St. Thomas, or by Cappataggle. It should be back to a 1-point ball game, 8 minutes into the second half.
You'd have to say it was more awkward than malicious night. It wasn't a malicious pull, but it is a free. You can't just kick a lad in the back of the head, and Collins just tapped this over anyway. It should be an easy one for him. Yeah, it should be a point between the teams after this one. Liam Collins, 8 minutes into the second half. 8 points for Thomas's, 6 points for Cappataggle. 8 minutes gone, of course. If the sides were level at the end of this, we will go to extra time. Indeed, he's leaving it.
In actual fact, to Keane Bowes, who will take it. The vice captain, Keane Bowes, wearing number 19, should put it between the posts. Pressure free for any man, well, and handy enough one in one sense, but it's your first free of the day. Keane Bowes, will he put it over the bar? And Keane Bowes makes no mistake. He does put it between the posts, and that's a point for Keane Bowes, the substitute for Cappataggle. He puts it over the bar. First score for him, 8 points to 7. That means there's only a point between them now.
It'll do him no harm either, get it kind of on the scoreboard, because he's doing a lot of work without ever kind of doing much with the ball.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is that Keane Bowes' first score ever in senior championship hurling? The ball breaks now into the path of the man wearing number 33, I think, or 23. That's Dara Dolan. He gets out to the man wearing number 33. That's Oren Finn, soloing forward now for Cappataggle, trying to get away from two St. Thomas's men here. There's a point between the sides, 8 points to 7, 9 minutes into the second half. The ball goes forward towards Oisin Flannery. He scoops it forward towards Conor Cooney. Lovely touch by Conor Cooney. Tries to play the ball forward towards James Regan, but Thomas or Cappy have numbers back there. Michael Garvey gets the ball out to Declan Cronin. Declan Cronin now gets the ball further forward towards David Malone. Malone is in possession now for Cappataggle. Malone looks upfield. Malone tries to pick out a man inside. He's looking for Keane Bowes, but the ball goes over Keane Bowes, and it's going to be picked up by David Cherry. David Cherry is in possession now for St. Thomas's. David Cherry looks outside him. He picks out Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney on the 20-metre line, and Shane Cooney soloing forward. He's almost out on the 45-metre line at this stage. Shane Cooney looks right across the field, looking for Evan Duggan, who's playing at wing forward, wearing number 4. The ball comes off Evan Duggan's hand. It breaks through towards Victor Manzo. Manzo tries to flick the ball back, but it's picked up by Jam Mannion. Jam Mannion very deep, loses possession though, and it's picked up by the wing back. The wing back is Éanna Garvey. Garvey soloing forward for Cappataggle. He's under pressure. He leaves the ball behind him though, and it's picked up by Evan Duggan. Duggan has no support players further forward, but he tries to pick out Dara Burke. Dara Burke and Liam Hessian battling possession, and there's a Cappataggle man, I think it's Jam Mannion, who's down injured by the way, and that's going to be a free, or a throw in I should say, just outside the 45-metre line. Player still pushing and shoving out there, but there's no pattern to the game. It's 8 points to 7, 10 minutes into the second half, Cyril, and Cappy will be very, very happy.
They will. To be fair, they're hanging in on scraps and bits, and they're diving in, like, you know, they're all to be fair, they're all putting the ball, Cronin cornerback, Garvey, Hessian, they're all, Dan Tracy, all the Garveys are cutting into it, like, you know, Coughlin midfield, boys up front, like, they'll have to get more from the lads up front, like, you know, Jay's gone down again, but he'll have to get up and play on, like, and use his pace. They're hanging in, but you still get the feeling that Thomas will come with a burst, but that they haven't done yet. What's gone? There's nearly 11 minutes gone, and it's still anyone's game. 8-7 for Thomas up a point. This will be a throw in, another scrap for this ball. And
there's always a game, Cyril, in championships where maybe the champions could be there for the taking. Could be the day that Thomas they're not firing on all cylinders. I know they lead, but they're not firing on all cylinders as of yet anyway in this game.
They're not firing on all cylinders, but I'd still expect them to get there, and if they get there, they'll improve it. You'll find they'll improve a ton. You know, like that's champions for you. They know how to win. Now, I'm not saying Cappy don't know how to win, because they are hanging in there, but just have the feeling the whole time like that. If Éanna Burke gets one chance, he's capable of sticking it, like, and there's a goal he'll get. You know, Flannery up front, McLean, they're all tricky customers, like, you know. Manzo, after a while, if he doesn't get a goal, he'll probably be taken off, because that's the usual thing. That he's the kind of the fall guy a lot of the time. Now you can see there when Mannion gets up, like, there is a fair breeze with Thomas's at the moment, going down into the town goal, I'll call it.
Yeah, Jam Mannion is just getting some running repairs there. 8 points to 7. We have 11 and a half minutes played in the second half. Thomas is with the wind, haven't scored in this second half. It was 8-6 at half time. It's very, very low scoring here in Pearse Stadium in Galway for this Senior Hurling Championship quarter final here between St. Thomas's, the county champions, and Cappataggle. The ball is thrown in. It's going to break on the 45-metre line. He'll probably throw it in again here because there's players on the ground everywhere. The ball, though, has been kicked forward. It's been pushed forward. It's been hooshed forward. But who's going to win it? Thomas has tried to win it, and Thomas have numbers here. And one of them is Evan Duggan. Is this a chance for Thomas? As Evan Duggan takes the shot, but he puts it outside the post. And that's wide. That's the first wide for St. Thomas in the second half. And James Scahill will take the puck out. James Scahill takes the quick puck out. He goes over to the far side of the field where Oisin Finn, or Orden Finn, I should say, has made their run. But Shane Cooney reads it, and Shane Cooney does well for Thomas. Gets the ball off to Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke hasn't scored yet. Is this a chance for Éanna Burke to score his first score of the day? Éanna Burke high in towards the goals, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. Great score by Éanna Burke. You said it, Cyril. Yeah. And he's the guy that's capable of scoring a few points. He puts it over the bar. 9 points to 7. And with that wind, he could be dangerous out there in the half-hour line.
He's dangerous anyway, because he's very good wrist to hurl, like, to be fair to him. Like, and to be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in, but you just want to be very careful now, because, like, they're going across the field with the ball, and, you know, if any of these breaks down, they'll be punished. Here they come again. Cronin, this guy's having a great campaign. Cronin,
Declan Cronin, yeah, gets the ball further forward towards Oren Finn. Oren Finn now, and John Head battling for possession. The ball is going to break, and John Head does well. And John Head is having a good campaign for Thomas as well. He does well to get the ball out the field towards James Regan. And James Regan, first time the sitter down the field. There's a bit of space now for the Thomas's forwards. Who's going to win it? It's going to be won by Éanna Burke again. He got the last point. He's got this point, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. 2 in a row for Éanna Burke, and all of a sudden St. Thomas is open up a 10 points to 7 lead. And Éanna Burke is a guy, as we keep saying, he's capable of scoring 4 or 5 points every day he goes out, and he does them in quick succession. He's got 2 quick ones there now. 10-7.
That's typical Éanna. And the next thing now, you know, they could stick a goal, because that's champions. Like, they're not going 6 in a row for nothing. To be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in. Here they come again. Can they work on it sharper? Oh, where are they going to go?
James Garvey gets the ball off to Dara Dolan. Dolan comes inside his man. Dolan is going to go back the field towards Declan Cronin. Cronin has the ball on the 45-metre line. Cronin comes inside his man. 10 points to 7 all of a sudden to Thomas's. The ball is out towards Michael Garvey. Michael Garvey plays one more pass off to David Malone. Malone comes inside Cathal Burke. Malone is in possession now. He goes across the field towards Declan Cronin. Cronin looks upfield. Cronin looks up towards Jam Mannion. Mannion puts up the hurl. He takes it down. Jam Mannion is in possession now. Jam Mannion is holding forward. There's 3 Thomas men on him. Jam Mannion has got a man outside him. Is this the goal scoring opportunity? Keane Bowes. And it's blocked by David Cherry. He probably should have hit it off the left hand side. He came in off his right hand side. Give David Cherry the chance to come back. They're on an advantage though for a foul on Jam Mannion. It's going to be a tap over free, but Keane Bowes should probably have hit it off the left hand side, sir.
Yeah, if he had the left, I don't know, I haven't seen him play much. He went on to the right, he had no chance on the right hand side, but to be fair to Jay, you'd see what he did. He went up at the hurl, took it down on the ground and rounded, and he has the pace to cause. Now they were converging on him, there was no way he was going to get through. Like they're talking about what's the free for, sure, the good God Almighty, like, you know, they know it's a free, there's no doubt about it, and it'll be tapped over the bar by Collins again.
David Cherry got back to deprive Keane Bowes, and Keane Bowes stands over the free. He got the last free for his side. It's a chance for Keane Bowes to score his second score of the day. 14 minutes into the second half. Keane Bowes now. Cappataggle 7 points. St. Thomas is 10 points. I'm sure Bowes knew when he was, well, maybe he didn't know starting out today that he'd be taking the frees, because Niall Collins, I'd say, would have been number 1 free taker. He's gone off, but Keane Bowes makes no mistake.
But to be fair to Collins, if he was taking him to, he'd scored probably as well, because they're straight in front of the goals. But Bowes is a nice strike, like, you know. And
10 points to 8. We have reached the third
Still
quarter.
hanging in,
the end of the third quarter. 10-8. Ger Kelly takes the quick puck out towards David Cherry. Cherry makes the run again. He's got Cathal Burke outside him. Cathal Burke, will he look for the ball? He will, but he won't get it. And David Cherry decides to go along looking for Oisin Flannery there. Puts up the hand. The ball breaks into the path of James Garvey. James Garvey, the full back now, comes out from the full back line. He plays the ball across the field towards Dara Dolan. Dara Dolan will go back to the goalkeeper, because James Cahill has made his way out towards the 14-metre line. James Cahill is in possession now for Cappataggle. He's still coming forward. It's 10 points to 8 at this stage. James Cahill looks further forward towards Jam Mannion in front of his man. Mannion takes the ball down. Mannion though couldn't control it. It's picked up though by the other number 15, Oisin Flannery. Gets it off to Fintan Burke. Fintan is going for a big one from out the field. He's on an advantage. Fintan Burke high in towards the goals, but it's going to be wide, but it's going to result in a free, and a free to Fintan Burke from the 65-metre line.
It'll probably be Conor Cooney now to take this and put it back over the bar.
Yeah, Conor Cooney is coming deep to take this one. 10 points to 8. It's delicately poised here, but St. Thomas has hit the last couple of scores from Aina Burke, just to give them that advantage before the point from the free there.
They are scoring that bit easier, and you'd expect all them to get a burst, but it's just not, to be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in, like, you know, Cronin and the Garveys there in the back line. They're all diving in, and Tracy, they're working their backsides off, to be fair to them, but this is a polished outfit, like, and you just had the feeling that they could open up at any time.
Conor Cooney will take the free on his own 65-metre line. Conor Cooney with 5 points for Thomas so far. 7 county medals this man has in his back pocket, would you believe it? What a record, as he gets ready to take this free for St. Thomas's. Here comes Conor Cooney looking for point number 6 today. Conor Cooney makes no mistake. He puts it over the bar. He judged it perfectly. That's 6 points for Conor Cooney. The last 4 have come from frees. The first 2 came from play.
Lovely method.
Lead 11 points
like
to 8.
Low trajectory, comes like an aeroplane taking off. Like it's beautiful to watch.
James Cahill takes the puck out for Cappataggle, goes along with that ball. The ball is broken down into the path of Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney goes across the field towards Dara Burke, gets the ball forward towards James Regan. Regan tries to take on his men. Regan takes on his men. He's fouled there. And this is going to be a scoreable chance again. Another point, and all of a sudden Thomas will open up a 4-point lead if Conor puts this between the posts. Yeah,
it'll be the most that's been in the game, and like they're capable of doing that. Conor will, like, 99 times out of 100, but he's about 35-40 yards out straight in front of the post. And again, you'll watch his method, like he'll twist the hurl a good few times. You know, he'll have a nice stance. He'll follow through, and it'll go kind of low trajectory, like it won't be 100 feet up in the air.
Yeah, here comes the free for Conor Cooney. St. Thomas, of course, they'll play in a Junior A semi-final tomorrow, where they will take on Skahana Mount Benjamin-Lock. Already in the Junior A final, Lochray, they defeated Castlegar by a point last night, as Conor Cooney stands over the free now for his side. Conor Cooney will take this free. It's 11 points for Thomas's, 8 for Cappataggle. 17 minutes gone in the second half now. Conor Cooney looking for point number 7. Conor Cooney puts the ball high. He puts it between the posts. That's 7 points for Conor Cooney. And all of a sudden it's 12 points to 8. They've opened up the 4-point lead. And St. Thomas's, they were under a bit of pressure. It was 8 points to 7. But now they've hit 4 out of the last 5 points. And suddenly Cyril, they're 4 to the good.
Cap, you want to be careful, because this has been, if they get a chance, they'll go for the juggler here and try to get a goal.
The ball is pucked out to the middle of the field. Lewis Cockton does well. Good puck out by James Cahill. He's under pressure now from 3 St. Thomas's men, but Cockton does well for Cappataggle. He gets the ball further forward, looking for Liam Collins out in the half-hour line. Liam Collins is in possession there. He swivels his man, gets the ball off the on-rushing Declan Cronin. Cronin now is out near the sideline, comes inside Fintan Burke, comes inside Oisin Flannery as well. He's still in possession. He loses possession though. He's under serious pressure over on the far side side of the field and ran into pressure there. Gets the ball back towards Finn. Finn is blocked down though, and it should be the goalkeeper's ball. And out comes Gerald Kelly. 50-50 run here. Gerald Kelly just scoops it out cleverly out towards Cathal Burke, who made the run. And Cathal Burke for St. Thomas looks upfield. It's going to be intercepted though by David Malone. Malone tries to pick it up now for his side under pressure from Damien Finnerty. Finnerty for St. Thomas's tries to win the ball ahead of David Malone, and the referee decides he's going to throw it in. Thomas is warming up a couple of subs right in front of us. Cappataggle also warming up a sub, but 18 minutes into the second half, the throw in is going to come on the 45 metre line here between a player from either side. John Kane is going to throw it in. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on, and just needs to start the game, get it on with it again as quickly as possible. And the ball is thrown in. There's a number of players in close proximity, and one of those is James Regan. Does well for Thomas, tries to burst his way forward, gets the ball off to Damien Finnerty. He loses possession, and Regan brilliantly picks it up again. Loses possession, picked up by Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke is in possession for Thomas, gets the ball forward. Jared Oler wins it out of the air for Cappataggle, and he's just been fouled there by Oisin Flannery. Probably harsh enough free in the sense that two of them went up with the ball, sir. Jared Oler came down with it, free and though the same that's been given.
Yeah, both players were looking for the ball, to be fair, but he came underneath them.
Free in, and it's a scoreable opportunity once again for Keane Bowes, and this could bring it back to a 3-point ball game. We have reached 19 minutes in the second half. That means we 11 minutes plus whatever additional time will be added on by the referee John Kane, and this is a free for Cappataggle. And will Bowes take it again? It looks as if he will. It's 12 points to 8. Cappataggle need scores to get themselves back into the game.
And this one now is slightly harder for Bowes. Like, he's straight in front of it, but he's out a good bit further. But he's nice striking the ball.
Keane Bowes and I won a junior B, I think, with Cappataggle a couple of years ago, as he stands over this free now. And a scoreable opportunity for him. Adam Dolan is also warming up, another experienced player for Cappataggle. So here comes Keane Bowes with this free. 12 points to 8, there's 4 points between them. This, with 10 minutes to go, would bring it back to a 3-point ball game as Keane Bowes takes the free for Cappataggle. He's the distance, he's got the accuracy, he has got the accuracy as well. He puts it over the bar. 3 points from frees now for Keane Bowes. Means it's 12 points to 9. With the 10 minutes to go here as Gerald Kelly gets ready to take the puck out. Here comes Gerald Kelly with the puck out. He's going to go along with this one, and he decides to go straight down the middle towards Oisin Flannery. There's 3 Cappy men, there's 1 Thomas man. The ball is going to break over all their heads towards Conor Cooney, but eventually it's picked up, and Cappataggle come away with possession in the middle of the field with the Oren Finn. He gets the ball off Oisin Finn. He loses possession out to Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney goes for a score, and Conor Cooney, well, a superb score for St. Thomas, is over the bar by Conor Cooney. That's 8 points for him, 3 from play, 5 from frees. He's now in at the edge of the square. We've seen Thomas do this. They put him in there. The ball goes long generally to him, and he's brilliant in there. 8 points he's now got. What a score.
Yeah, like he's a brilliant. Look, like every day we've seen him, like he's just
and Éanna Burke wins the puck out. Éanna Burke looking for point number 3 in the second half, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. 3 points for Éanna Burke in the second half, and all of a sudden it's a 14 points to 9 ball game. There's 5 between them all of a sudden. Yeah, great score by Éanna Burke.
You'd expect Thomas to push on now, and like the thing is, they won't be happy with the play today, but it's a great way, I think, to go into a semi-final not playing well up to their standards, and you can bet your bottom dollar they'll improve for the next day.
Yeah, sub coming in. Alan Dolan comes in place of number 33. That's Oren Finn, as James Skell will get ready to take the puck out now. His side are 5 points in arrears. The puck out goes out the field. Finton Burke has followed Liam Collins all over the field. The ball breaks. It's going to break towards Dara Burke. Dara Burke tries to win it. It's picked up though by Declan Cronin. Cronin comes away from his man, and Cronin soloing forward now for Cappataggle. Cronin still going forward. He's finds himself up on the 45 metre line. He's still going through the heart of that St. Thomas defence. He's looking for a support player, and Declan Cronin's on the 20 metre line. He's fouled there. Referee's giving him the advantage. The ball breaks out towards Keane Bowes again. It's going to be for Ian, but in fairness to Declan Cronin, he's playing exceptionally well for St. Thomas's. He's had a fine year at cornerback, but he's adding, I suppose, coming up the field as well to good effect there, the team captain. Yeah,
and the county selectors are here, and if they were there the last day as well, he's having a right good campaign. Like, he's putting himself back in the picture as a cornerback, has been in there before, never really got the chance like fully there, which you'd have to say the way he's playing this year. Like, he definitely deserves to be in the panel because he's playing very, very well, and he's taken the game like he knew going up there that he was going to get dumped eventually. He was hoping someone would come. They kind of closed him down more than kind of come to tackle. He wants to give a pass, but this should be another score for Bowes.
Yeah, Keane Bowes has got 3 points from frees in the second half, as St. Thomas is about to bring on Damien McGlynn as well, as he stands over this particular free. Keane Bowes should put 4 points on the board from him, and there's 4 points between them as well now. It's a 14 points to 10 as we see Damien McGlynn about to come in for St. Thomas. There's a Cappataggle man down injured. That's Declan Cronin, I think, that's down injured after making that run up the field. He's getting some attention there, the team captain. As McGlynn comes in, I think it's Evan Duggan that's coming off for St. Thomas as well. Damien McGlynn, the man that's coming in. For St. Thomas's, they lead by 4 points. 14 points for Thomas's, 10 points for Cappataggle. as they get ready to take this puck out. Ger Kelly will take the puck out, and Ger Kelly will go along with that ball as far down the field as he can possibly put it towards Conor Cooney. Cooney goes up to the ball breaks in towards Aina Burke's path, but it's picked up by David Malone. He's under pressure there, and Aina Burke goes back to Winifred Thomas as Aina Burke looks across the field towards Damien Finnerty. His first touch the ball, he takes his man. Damien Finnerty comes inside his man. Damien Finnerty is going forward, plays the ball off to Victor Manzo. It should be point number 3 for Victor Manzo. It is point number 3 for Victor Manzo, set up by Damien McGlynn, and that puts 5 between them again. 15 points to 10, good score by Manzo.
Yeah, well played by McGlynn, but a lovely score with Manzo. Got 3 points, and he's playing very well. Any chance he's got, he scored it. But like again, it shows that the bench of Thomas is like, you know, McGlynn didn't weaken the team, and very good small lad, very good crafty hurler.
15 points to 10. The ball goes out the field. It's won by James Regan. James Regan back to Damien Finnerty. Finnerty looks across the field. He picks out Shane Cooney. Shane Cooney comes inside his man, and Shane Cooney is soloing forward now. Shane Cooney's going to broaden the shoulders and go for a score here. I'd say Shane Cooney high in towards the goals, and Shane Cooney puts it over the bar. Shane Cooney out injured last year, back with a bang this year for St. Thomas's. 16 points to 10. The champions are pulling away, sir.
Yeah, he's a great hurler. Great hurler. Look at the two boys here. Mahoney, you want to be careful here because like he's going to look the two of them. Look.
Himself and Jam Mannion and Keane Mahoney are having a right battle out here in front of us. Two of them are on the ground there. But it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But both players were down the ground.
The linesman is going to the ref, and it's Mahoney's going to be reported this time because a corner forward wouldn't usually be going to fight the corner back the size of Mahoney.
Paul Fahey is speaking to the referee. The referee is John Kane. Just interesting to see what happens. I'd say possibly 2 yellows, I'd say, for Jam Mannion and Keane Mahoney as we come up towards the final 6 minutes of the game, plus whatever additional time we had on. The wind is getting stronger, sir. It's favouring St. Thomas, but you got to admire Thomas's. They were 8 points to 6 up at half time. It was 8-7. 10 minutes into the second half, there wasn't a lot happening, but they've put the afterburners on. Aina Burke has got 3 points. Shane Cooney's got a score. Conor Cooney, Victor Manzo, they've come up big scores when they're needed and have easily stretched out that 10 points or 6 point lead at 16 points to 10.
He really like isn't going to have any effect on the game. Oh, look at this, Mahoney.
They're having words there, no doubt. Keane Mahoney and
squirting water, for God's sake.
Jam Mannion there, yeah. But 16 points to 10, but we're coming up towards the latter stages of the game.
Maybe he knows something that we don't know.
So
it'll have no effect on the game, whatever the ref does.
I'd say 2 yellows here because, in fairness to them, they have been both on the ground on a number of occasions. Yeah, that's what he does. Give a yellow card to Keane Mahoney and a yellow card to
Easy way out.
Mannion. 5 minutes to go in the second half here. And St. Thomas's, the county champions, have gone 6 in front. 16 points for St. Thomas's. Cappataggle 10 points with 4.5 minutes to play as this puck out is going to come from James Skehill. Skehill will take the puck out now for Cappataggle. Skehill goes out the field looking for Jam Mannion. Mannion and Mahoney battle possession. The ball breaks
so that's crazy
into the path of Oisin Flannery, and it's going to be a free though to Cappataggle.
Crazy stuff.
So a free here following the foul there by Keane Mahoney on Jam Mannion.
Yes, I'm caught again. More Mahoney. You want to be careful. Look at this.
John Kane has gone over to both players.
And he's gone. He's gone.
I think there could be a bit of an issue here for both players. But Keane Mahoney just pushed Jam Mannion over there. 16 points to 10. We're coming up towards the latter stage of the game. But they've had, in fairness, they've had a running battle since the start of this game, it must be said, both players. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. John Kane is having a word there with Keane Mahoney. Both players picked up a yellow card there a couple of moments ago. So, but is he just giving them one last chance? I'd say that's it. He's saying no more of this, or we'll be giving fellas a second yellow card. But he's not going to send anyone off, I'd say, Cyril, at this stage.
No, well, it doesn't matter. He won't. No, he won't.
16 points to 10 as Keane Mahoney picks up another hurdle. And it's going to be a free, or a free to Jam Mannion actually was fouled there. So it's a free. The free is to Cappataggle. And this free will be taken no doubt by Keane Bowes. He's already got 4 points from the place ball in this game. So Keane Bowes will stand over the free. And Paul Fahey is having a word there as well with the linesman, with the referee John Kane, I should say. We have 3 minutes to go here. Keane Bowes got 4 points.
Nice bit of injury time.
There should be 3 or 4 minutes anyway, sir, at least, I'd say.
Yeah, but like to be fair to Thomas, they're in the driving seat. I'm surprised that the management didn't get on to Mahoney just to stay away. Like if he gets sent off, he's gone for the. Well, he might. If he gets a straight red, he'll be gone for the next match. And he's a good player, like, you know. Don't need him sent off. Yeah,
2.5 minutes to go here as he gets ready to take the free. Is Keane Bowes. Keane Bowes got 4 points so far. It's a dangerous ball in towards the goals. He's got 5 points from frees. In fairness to Keane Bowes, in the second half, he's been lethal with the frees, sir. Yeah, 16 points to 11.
It was even dangerous, like even coming in a bit low, like low trajectories. It was not a good free, but went in, was it? And the 5 points in it. To be fair to Cappy, they're hanging in
Yeah, Cappy haven't scored from play in the second half. They've relied on the 5 frees from Keane Bowes. It was 8-6 at half time. The ball is picked up by Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney looking for the fourth score from play. And Conor Cooney puts it over the bar. And as I kept saying, Thomases do this. They put Conor Cooney in the full forward. Yeah. They launch the ball down in front of him. He wins it, puts it over the bar. He's got 4 points in play as well as 5 from frees. He's given another fantastic performance.
Yeah, well, he's a brilliant hurler. Like, and he said when he gets it left or right, like, and as you say, when they push him in full, like, he has that ability to play centre, but when he goes in front, he's very, very dangerous. Like, but Aine is very good on outside when he gets a little flick.
David Malone soloing forward there under pressure. He loses possession and now comes Aine Burke with it. Aine Burke has got 3 points in the second half. Aine Burke looks upfield towards Damien McGlynn. The ball breaks through towards Victor Manzo. Manzo and James Garvey battling possession. Garvey tries to come away with the ball for Cappataggle over on the far side of the field. He's under serious pressure. The ball breaks though. Who does it break towards? It breaks towards Lewis Cockton. He tries to kick it forward now for Cappataggle. Cockton does kick it with the left boot but only goes as far as Keane Mahon. He's got a man inside him. That man inside him is Oisin Flannery, and Oisin Flannery lets the ball go over his head. He'll pick it up. Oisin Flannery, will he come inside at the left hand side? Oisin Flannery takes on his man, comes inside his man. Oisin Flannery bearing down a goal. Oisin Flannery across the goal into the back of the net. A goal for Oisin Flannery, a goal that his performance has deserved. He puts it into the back of the net, and there's a bit of afters going on here as well. He was hit late by James Skehill. Skehill will probably pick up the yellow card. Oisin Flannery won't mind though, because he's put the ball into the back of the net. A goal for Oisin Flannery and for St Thomas's, and that means it's 1 goal and 17 points to 11 points. He was hit hard there by James Skehill as he was going through. 117 to 11 points. Good finish.
He was hit late, I'd say. To be fair to Flannery, took a great goal.
I think it's 4 minutes additional time, I think they said was on, but Oisin Flannery has had a superb campaign for Thomas's in this championship. He was hit late there by James Skehill, as we saw. Referee is calling James Skehill aside now, and but Oisin Flannery has put the game beyond doubt, sir. 1 goal and 17 points to 11 points, and in fairness to St Thomas's, there was a point between them 10 minutes into the second half. They now lead by 9 points. They're showing their I suppose capabilities of winning county championships, of winning games, and they've gone well in front here by 9 points at this juncture in the game.
Yeah, and deserved it. So, like, they are the best team, there's no doubt about that, and like, you could see that goal eventually coming. Like, they're just capable of doing that, and as I say, look, they'll be delighted to get through. They'll be still going for 6 in a row, and they'll improve. Like, they'll be like they're going to win, like, not really playing the way they can, kind of open hurling and fluid hurling, but like when you have the likes of Conor Cooney and Aine Burke and these lads of Flannery up front, all very, very dangerous men. So, like, at the back, Shane Cooney's back to himself. Head is really settling in. Fintan Burke full back, in goals, James Gerard Kelly in goals. Like, they're very, very settled, very, very experienced. It's going to take a good team to beat them, but today was a day that they weren't actually flowing now.
Yeah, James Skehill here to see what's going to happen here. It's going to get a card anyway. It's a yellow card for James Skehill, the goalkeeper. We're into the additional time, 4 minutes, but we see that the sub is brought on. Obviously, Darren Farrell has come in now in place of Oisin Flannery, who's got a goal and a point. Oisin Flannery coming off, but Oisin Flannery is playing very well this year, sir. He's playing in the half-forward line this year for St Thomas's in a lot of the games. He's turned into a very big man. He's a guy with serious potential. Ends up with a goal and a point in this game.
He's a good hurler. Like, you have to recognise that. Like,
Brilliantly taken down by Conor Cooney from the puck out. Michael Garvey's got up to the half-forward line for Cappataggle. James Regan pulls first time in that ball. He gets it up in towards the
You don't see that much now.
You don't see it as right that much, and the ball goes straight into the goalkeeper, James Skehill. 9 between them. James Skehill wins possession, gets the ball out the field towards the middle of the field, but it's won by Aine Burke again. He's looking for his 4th point of the second half. Aine Burke high over the shoulder, and Aine Burke won't make mistakes. He'll put it between the posts. 4 points for Aine Burke, and a great forward is Aine Burke for St Thomas's. Has been for many, many years. 118 to 11 points. There's 10 between them. This game will bring on St Thomas. They were rusty early on, without a month out without a game.
But that Farrell that came on there centre forward, he played out the night under 20 in a very good hurler, got great scores the second half, came alive the second half. You'd hardly see him the first half, but got the second half Bannistow very, very good against Moore. He won't actually weaken. He's a different type of hurler to Flannery, but he won't weaken the team either.
Yeah, and I suppose for a youngster coming in, he came on already in the championship, scored a point against Portumna, but for a youngster coming in to the championship, to come in on a winning team, a team that's gone for 6 in a row, it's probably a bit easier. It's great too that they have that winning mentality, and any guys coming in know what they have to do.
They're coming on to a very settled team and a very structured team, and as you say, a very, very good team. So, like, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier to slot in on that kind of winning team than on a team that's losing, say, are under pressure the whole time. Thomas will win this game without actually flowing, but maybe it is a game they needed just to get it out of their system.
Yeah, Cappataggle win possession from the throw in. They're soloing forward now in towards Lewis Cockton as he hits here. It's going to be a free in, and a scoreable opportunity once again. And you just hope, sir, that there's a lot of pushing and shoving on, that nothing untoward has happened now. We've 2.5 minutes of the 4 minutes additional time played, that nobody does anything silly now that would warrant maybe a red card on either side. Yeah,
you'd imagine the mentors that get kind of in, especially for Thomas's, like, because if there's a red card, you're gone for the next, maybe 2 yellows is nothing, but like, to have the game sewn up, they should be nice and cool,
I think there's another yellow card. I think it's John Head who's picked up the yellow card for St. Thomas's. Yellow cards on both sides of the teams today. 3, I think, for St. Thomas's. 4 actually.
Head is a good hurler and getting better, but like he's tempestuous. Like, you know, he's inclined to get stuck into everything, but he's a very good player and has improved.
Will Keane Head go for, or Keane
I think
Bowes, will he go low here? Will he just tap it over the bar?
Tapping over the bar do no good at all. Like, if you got a goal to give some life to him.
Here comes Keane Bowes. He decides to put it over the bar.
Yeah,
and that's 6 points from frees now for Keane Bowes. 118 to 12 points. 33 minutes have been played. That's 21 points to 12. As he puts that one over the bar, Gerard Kelly will take his time with the puck out. St. Thomas's are going to be team number 2 into the championship semi-finals here. As that ball is poked along by the goalkeeper Gerard Kelly, looking for Conor Cooney over there. Conor Cooney tries to win it. He was won by James Garvey though. James Garvey does well. And he loses possession. It's picked up by Darren Farrell. Darren Farrell going through now for St. Thomas. Is a goal scoring opportunity. Farrell hit to the back of the net. His first ever goal in championship hurling, and Darren Farrell puts it in the net. Goal for Darren Farrell, the substitute. The youngster, the 18-year-old, puts it in the net. 218 to 12 points.
Saw him in Ballinasloe last week. Liked him. Second half he came alive. Big strong man, got great points that night. But you'd know what he was going to do. We'll call it a tennis racket goal. Now, it was a mistake by the Cappy backs. That gives a complete lopsided view of the match, really.
It's a double scores lead now as Damien McGlynn picks it up for Thomas. As Damien McGlynn just winds up for a big one, and Damien McGlynn puts it between the posts. Another fine score by Damien McGlynn, and in fairness to St. Thomas's, the referee blows the full-time whistle. 2:19 for St. Thomas's, 12 points in the end for Cappataggle. A great win for St. Thomas's in the county champions. They pulled away well in that second half. 25 points to 12, 13 between them in the end. Doesn't do justice to the performance of Cappataggle, because they're about 10 or 11 minutes into that second half. There was only a point between the sides, but St. Thomas has brought out Éanna Burke, put in Conor Cooney. They got the scores to go in front, and when the goal chances came, they took to them. They're as you said, world champions. 219 to 12 points.
It doesn't feel that they won by 13 points, if you know what I mean. It was the right good contest, and to be fair to Cappy, they're hung in, but that's all they were doing really. They're not as strong as they were before. Thomas is again, like, they have all the answers, like, and when you have the likes of Éanna Burke and Conor Cooney and these lads up front, Oisin Farrell, these lads flying around, and even Farrell coming on, like, again he got his goal with big strong men. But like Dara Burke has yet to hit the high notes, but a good hurler. Manzo's coming good. James Regan back to himself. Shane Cooney back to himself, centre back. Cathal Burke probably leaner and playing harder than ever. Head has really settled into it. Dug in the two corners, and Keane Mahoney, they're strong. Like, and Fintan Burke full back. They have a very, very solid team. It's going to take a great team to beat them, because I have a feeling that that's like chucking out the bad diesel, really, if you know today. Like, it was a tough old game to play, you know.
The longer the game went on, the stronger they were getting, and the better they were getting.
And you could feel it the whole time that if they got a goal, it was going to break Cappy's heart. Cappy, look at, for what they're missing a good few fellas. They hung in, they tried very, very hard, and look at, they gave it everything. They died with their boots on, you know. Like, Crone had a fantastic game. All the Garveys played great stuff all through. You know, the Dolan playing the sweeper. It was tough looking young Collins to get knocked out early on. Like, you know, they all tried hard up front. Just hadn't to score in power. They missed a few frees as well. Like, and they needed to score everything, but to me, they were never going to win it. Jan Mannon, good to see him back to himself. It's in him if he can get over.
The two games we've seen today, Cyril, obviously the two favourites have won. Turlockmore had a big win over Castlegar. St. Thomas a big win over Cappataggle. So two of the four that many people were expected to get to the semi-finals are there. They're there on merit. Yeah,
and like, the thing is, no one will ever want to play Thomas's, but I don't think anyone will want to play Turlockmore either. No, like, they were very impressive today. Again, Castlegar had their game plan, like, stuck to it the whole time, you know, and had lads playing very, very well, had a great season. But you just had the feeling, though, that Turlockmore were scoring easier, and in the start of the flow. They have a lot of very good hurlers. Maybe not as physically as strong as Thomas, but no one will fancy drawing them. You're going to have great matches in this championship yet. Like, and today, like, it was hard to hurl all night, because when we're coming walking down the road from the prom there, you'll be blown away, and you get drenched to the skin. Like, so, like, you know, it's okay for us going out there. The pitch in good condition, but I'm sure it was slippy enough out there. Thomas's are still the favourites to win the cup. There's no doubt, but like, there'll still be some. There's going to be 2 or 3 great matches the whole time.
Yeah, we've 2 of the quarter-finals over. Turlockmore have beaten Castlegar. St. Thomas have beaten Cappataggle. Tomorrow we'll be back again with Lochray and Clarenbridge throwing in at 2 p.m. here from Pearse Stadium. 3:45 p.m. it's Ormore Mary and Sarsfields, both of those games in association with Stream Sport and Galway Bay FM in the Brooks Senior Championship quarter-finals. But today we've seen wins for Turlockmore in the opening game over Castlegar, 120 to 14 points, while in the second game the county champions march into the semi-finals once again. St. Thomas's have beaten Cappataggle by 13 points in the end. 219 for Thomas's, 12 points for Cappataggle. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed our coverage, and we'll see you all tomorrow. But that's going going to be followed there by Conor Cooney as Collins decides I'm going to go for the score, and why wouldn't he? He's put it over the bar. Mannion looks across the field to Liam Collins. Collins has a runner inside him. Will Collins be content to tap it over the bar? Liam Collins goes for the second score for Cappataggle, and Liam Collins puts it over the bar.
Go for a score from this.
Michael Garvey does go for a score from that. He has launched it high in towards the goals. It looks to have the distance. Has it got the accuracy? It sure has. A superb score by Michael Garvey. Inside his man has gone Victor Manzo. Manzo lets the ball bounce. It's in his hand. Victor Manzo cuts inside his man. It should be a scoring opportunity. It's a scoring opportunity, and Victor Manzo puts it. That's going to break to a Thomas' man. This is a goal scoring opportunity. If Conor Cooney picks it up, he does pick it up and leaves the ball behind him uncharacteristically. Goes back at the second attempt and puts it between the posts. Lovely score with the run, and Conor Cooney, he's in possession. This is a pre-planned move, I'd say. Conor Cooney from the sideline goes for a score. If it goes over the bar, it's a majestic effort. It's a super effort by Conor. Now he's on the 45-metre line. He's in almost into the 20-metre line. He's still going forward, Mannion. He's going to tap it over the bar. He surely will. He puts it over the bar. Good score, Jam Mannion. Free for Cappataggle. His side lead by a point, 4 points to 3. Liam Collins goes high with that one in towards the goals, and he makes no mistake. He puts it over the bar. Great score. Here he comes. He lifts, he bends, he strikes. 22 minutes gone. It goes in towards the goals. Has got the distance. It hasn't got the accuracy, has it? It has. Just about got inside the post.
In the context of the game.
Michael Garvey takes the free. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He sure has. It's a massive point by Michael Garvey. The ball game again. 31 minutes played. We have 2 minutes of the additional time to go. Conor Cooney makes no mistake with this one. The sides are level, and Conor Cooney puts it over the bar. 5 points. Manzo has it though. Manzo soloing forward now. Back comes Daniel Tracy. Manzo goes for a score from the side, and it'll be a majestic effort by Victor Manzo. It's over the bar. A superb score. He just have it in his hand. Finnerty gets the ball off to Oisin Flannery. Oisin Flannery soloing forward. Could this put Thomas's 2 up as they come to half time? It sure could.
Great
and
score.
Oisin Flannery puts it over the bar. That's a good score by Oisin. Should put it between the posts. Pressure free for any man. Well, and handy enough fun in one sense, but it's your first free of the day. Keane Bowes, will he put it over the bar? And Keane Bowes as well for Thomas. Gets the ball off to Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke hasn't scored yet. Is this a chance for Éanna Burke to score his first score of the day? Éanna Burke high in towards the goals, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. Great score. Down the field. There's a bit of space now for the Thomas forwards. Who's going to win it? It's going to be won by Éanna Burke again. He got the last point. He's got this point, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. 2 in a row for Éanna Burke. When he was, well, maybe he didn't know starting out today that he'd be taking the frees, because Niall Collins, I'd say, would have been number 1 free taker. He's gone off, but Keane Bowes makes this free for St. Thomas's. Here comes Conor Cooney looking for point number 6 today. Conor Cooney makes no mistake. He puts it over the bar. He judged it for 8 for Cappataggle. 17 minutes gone in the second half now. Conor Cooney looking for point number 7. Conor Cooney puts the ball high. He puts it between the posts. That's 10 minutes to go. Would bring it back to a 3-point ball game as Keane Bowes takes the free for Cappataggle. He's the distance. He's got the accuracy. He has got the accuracy as well. He puts it over possession in the middle of the field with the Oran Finn. He gets the ball off Oisin Finn. He loses possession out to Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney goes for score, and Conor Cooney with a superb score for St. And Éanna Burke wins the puck out. Éanna Burke looking for point number 3 in the second half, and Éanna Burke puts it over the bar. 3 points for Éanna Burke in the second half. And as St. Thomas is about to bring on Damien McGlynn as well, as he stands over this particular free. Keane Bowes should put 4 points on the board from him, and there's 4 points between them. It's on his man. Damien Finnerty comes inside his man. Damien Finnerty is going forward, plays the ball off to Victor Manzo. It should be point number 3 for Victor Manzo. It is point number 3 for Victor Manzo, man. And Shane Cooney is soloing forward now. Shane Cooney is going to broaden the shoulders and go for a score here. I'd say Shane Cooney high in towards the goals, and Shane Cooney puts it over the bar. Shane Cooney. 2.5 minutes to go here as he gets ready to take the free. Is Keane Bowes. Keane Bowes got 4 points so far. It's a dangerous ball in towards the goals. He's got 5 points from frees. In fairness, second half they've relied on the 5 frees from Keane Bowes. It was 8-6 at half time. The ball is picked up by Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney looking for the 4th score from play, and Conor Cooney puts it over. The ball go over his head. He'll pick it up. Oisin Flannery, will he come inside at the left hand side? Oisin Flannery takes on his man, comes inside his man. Oisin Flannery bearing down a goal. Oisin Flannery across the goal towards the middle of the field, but it's won by Éanna Burke again. He's looking for his 4th point of the second half. Éanna Burke high over the shoulder, and Éanna Burke won't make mistakes. He'll put it between the
tapping out bar do no good at all. Like if you got a goal to give some life to him.
Here comes Keane Bowes. He decides to put it over the bar, and that's 6 points from frees now for as well. And he loses possession. Picked up by Darren Farrell. Darren Farrell going through now for St. Thomas. Is a goal scoring opportunity. Farrell into the back of the net. His first ever goal in championship hurling.
The view of the match really.
It's a double scores lead now as Damien McGlynn picks it up for Thomas. As Damien McGlynn just winds up for a big one, and Damien McGlynn puts it between the posts. Another county champions. They pulled away well in that second half. 25 points to 12. 13 between them in the end. Doesn't do justice to the performance of Cappataggle, because they're about 10 or 11 minutes into that second half. There was only a point between the sides, but St. Thomas has brought out Éanna Burke, put in Conor Cooney. They got the scores to go in front.